ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. It's your boy, Existential Crisis. Not sure about it. Okay, so I looked into it. Turns out everyone's still wishing. So, and also she's a new character, so no one really can make her day one or good immediately. And your boy's a touch impatient. So ultimately, for those guys who do not know what's going on, first of all, I'm debating on wishing. Now, the predicament at hand is essentially they gave BAAL the two-piece and two-piece, not the Emblem of Severed Fate four-piece, which intrinsically makes sense for her whole kit. So it just makes me gasp. I'm like, is she just not work with the set? Is that why they don't have her on it? What's happening? So ultimately, I'm sitting here like, what does this mean? What's happening, basically? And I think the problem was last time though, because I was like, okay, let me just play in the test arena, maybe I'll figure something out. And I think this is the problem that I was having with BAAL when it comes to the test arena. You need to play BAAL fast. You need to go to this, switch, be very, very greedy, and spam the ever-living shit out of your abilities like as soon as you have them. Do not hesitate, do not think about it. It's pointless. As soon as you have all that done, use her ability. It's not going to do the most damage, but it just does stupid, ridiculous AoE to the point where everything around you is getting hit and staggered and nothing can ever hit you. Now do this again, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then one of these, and then this again. And now use this again, and just attack, and everything's dead. But don't worry, it's not done yet. It might be actually, because it takes a little bit of time, and she's on slow cooldowns. Some of this, throw this again, give it a minute, do one of these, do this, give it a minute, pop this. You can see that it does not end, ever. We have never not been able to sequence within our ults. So it just is a blender of a mess. So I think that was the problem, is I wasn't playing BAAL in a weird way like you have to play her. But so even if she doesn't work with the one set, this gameplay is still extraordinarily fun. Okay? That's the thing that get me sold, where I'm like, I'm not sure about BAAL still. It seems like it's still kind of up in the air, what's happening. But then when I'm actually playing her, it just feels like it's chaos incarnate. Just a bunch of damage happening at all possible times. You have max stamina, no enemies able to hit me because there's just such stagger. That was the first time I got hit in ages. We'll do this, do one of these, do this. Again, it's just like a mess. It is a glorious, freakish mess, but it's a mess. It's a godly mess. I'm open to the fact that it may not be the most powerful, but sure as shit, it feels way funner than Yoimiya did. And it feels like, again, like, now here's the thing that also you have to take note of. The training arena gives you more particles, basically, so it's skewed. So you might not be able to back-to-back all of her ults like I'm doing. Also, they have her with a shit ton of energy recharge, and they also have her with level 8 talents in her normal attack. In her normal attack, as you guys can see here, which means that if this scales on top of this, then this really doesn't do any damage on a base. So not only will you have to level up this talent pretty high, but you'll need to level up this talent pretty high, and you'll need to hopefully use the emblem, the Emblem of Severed Fate, emblem, and it should work even better. But regardless, she is very, very fun to play in the way that she promotes such high frequency of switching. So if you can somehow find enough energy recharge within her kit, it just supercharges all of your other characters in a big way. But also, you have to play her. So the problem with the battery idea in Genshin, a character that is basically a glorified battery, characters still have long cooldowns. So like as soon as we activate Barbara's bad example, but 18 seconds of downtime. So it doesn't matter if I have her another ult, so I just got enough particles, because she has 30 seconds or whatever amount of seconds of downtime. But if you have a character that intrinsically works with, you have a basically, what is it, like 8 seconds of being able to deal some damage, and then she also has some downtime, and it also kind of facilitates stacking. So not only does it make them better, but also you have a way just to give them additive damage, so when you're off character, you're also getting bonuses. So she just feeds into a lot of stuff, it seems, and she feels honestly significantly better than most characters, at least in terms of the fun factor. It's funny, some of you guys aren't gonna like this, but she reminds me very, very much of Albedo. Albedo was one of the first characters where when I played him in the test run, just with all it felt like you were playing a firework. Pun intended, not with Yoimiya. But anyways, you just felt like you were a firework, like seeing a bunch of geo crystals explode, and then you snapped your fingers, and then just a fucking flurry of geo explosions happened. It felt awesome. And BAAL very much feels that way, just that chaotic storm in a weird way. So ladies and gentlemen, maybe I'll regret it, but regardless, I could use more bolsterings of the waifu. You guys give me hell for it every single time we stream this game, saying that it is... Stop it! Stop! Okay, I was hoping, I swear to God, you fuckers, if you don't let me do this. So, we are going to be wishing for BAAL in this video, and I might get absolutely rickety wrecked, but I'm hoping we don't. But I'm really hoping I'll be able to go to a special place that BAAL very much enjoys and holds all of the ambition of all the characters in Inazuma to wish. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is on some freak shit when it comes to wishing, and I'll be the first one to admit it's some freak shit. But hell if it doesn't work, or at least make you feel a little bit better about taking a random chance on craziness. Also, who do you think? Who do you think would come home for BAAL? I mean, maybe Yoimiya. Maybe Yoimiya is the play, because people keep saying that BAAL is the key to Yoimiya. Also, you know, let's just, because I'm not sure about it, let's throw in some spice. Let's throw in, you know, she wants the main traveler. Here he is. The Electro variant himself. We got two people. We got Electro Traveler, he's here. Just tempting BAAL atop his ivory tower, or her weird fucking thing. In fact, I think she's there, but I don't know how to get up there. Can we actually climb up there? I don't want to climb up there. I feel like it'll be a whole thing. Also, the guards want me dead, so let's be a little careful, okay? But alas, ladies and gentlemen, let us start wishing. I don't know if this is the best thing, because I made a point to tell you guys, like, I want to make sure a character is very, very, like, not only fun, but viable. And if she doesn't work with that one set, then I don't know. I mean, she's still going to be very fun. I don't think that's not gonna, like, unlike Yoimiya, where I was like, yeah, she's fun. And I'm like, why your voice high, Grin? I don't know. I feel like some shit's real off, but I'm still committed. Whereas BAAL is just a blast in the test arena even. But again, her alt damage wasn't there. Her katana, her Booba katana, wasn't feeling like it was the grace of God. But it also might have been because it has stupid AoE. But it also might have been because you don't have the specific set that buffs up your other stuff. So alas, I have my hair fucking in my eye. I feel like I got hair in my eye. Jesus Christ. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, the last character I got within a couple wishes was, of course, also Xiangling, who's also not on the banner, but is on the banner, is Yoimiya right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We have Zero Pity. 0, Zilch, Zata. Use my monkey feet to grab the pencil on my ground. Anyways, all right. 1, Singapore. Skip, it's a sword, yes. 2, skip. 3, 4, and now we should be singled out right here. Now we're balanced out again, baby. Balanced out again, harmonized, all right? Cool, so now we're on, I think, the appropriate thing. So now we're proper 10 away from the things, which maybe is less good, but anyways. We're gonna start single pulling at 60. Okay, we have no pity, boys. It feels rough. Okay, it's not great out here. But alas, we have to move forward. A 10-wish pull. God, golly. And it's a purple. By the way, I am C4 Xiangling and C0 Sucrose, so that's a win, and C0, of course, Kujo Sara. So Kujo Sara would be awesome. I have a Venti, even though I would love Sucrose. I would rather have more Kujo Saras, and Xiangling, I wouldn't mind. I already have C5, which is the best version, really, of her, kind of. You can get a little bit better with C6, but it's not by much. But anyways, yes! the potential amplification character, at least when it comes to attack, is here. I could show you guys some cool stuff eventually, although I really only have enough resources to level up BAAL for the first couple weeks. So forgive me, but that just is what it is. Okay? Anyways, love it. Lovely jubbly. Thank you so much, Kujisara, for being here, showing up. I got my first one. Some people I'm sure could wish forever and get none of them, which, you know, is just brutal and sad. And I apologize for just all of that existence. Anyways, here we go again. Ah. Come on, it's, whoa. That's 30 pulls, and I got a 5-star. But is it our Archon waifu? It's the Rain Slasher. That's real lucky. That's real lucky. I apologize to people watching. So for those of you guys who are unaware of why I'm kind of just like, hey, cults out there who like want the blood of a lucky person, it's not like, there's other people, you know, like we're okay. So for those of you guys who don't understand why that's kind of a lot, if we go back, we don't really need to relive it, but basically within like the first 20 pull, I got my Yoimiya. Okay, but then, at 60 wishes after, I got Kaching. But then, 10 or 2 wishes after that, I got another Yoimiya. And then 30 wishes after that, I got a BAAL. So, you know, just kind of like a good month, whatever. Oh. Anywho, So not is it only crazy that I got 2 back-to-back banner characters. I got 1 Kujo-Sara, which is pretty good. I could keep rolling for more Kujo-Saras. It's just, again, I already have too many characters to wish on, and I know Kujo-Sara is going to be a blast. But right now, I would rather save my Primo Gems for, oh, I don't know, potentially, like, who knows, but maybe possibly like a Ganyu rerun that may also be coming with this really good support character, like a really good support character. So, you know, yeah, so I'm gonna save. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the spot. I didn't even mention the fact it was really in 20 pulls, really. Cause yeah, I got Kujo-Sara like immediately, and then I got BAAL immediately. I'm telling you guys, this is a spot. Okay, you want to get the main traveler out here, tantalize her, because she's up in her ivory tower, and she's gonna come on down. Bang. Okay? Bang. Don't look at me. I'm not crazy. I'm the one who has like fucking 5-6-star characters in like a couple polls, okay? Or 5-star characters in a couple polls. Guys, I came out of this cooking. Okay? I came out of this with 15K in the bag. And we have a whole nother 2 months to generate Primo Gems, because I'm not going for whatever mermaid chick girl. Lovely, seems great, but no. So yeah, and the next 2 banners seem massive. Seem huge. Okay? So we'll see. Feeling a little kind of spicy and crazy, but is what it is. I'm at a loss. I am sure I made people annoyed. This video for sure. I don't know what to tell you besides, yep. But ladies and gentlemen, there she is, looking absolutely lovely, even if she's not that great. I only spent like 2 pulls, so even if she's ass, it's okay. It's not the worst, you know? Also, she's not a character that I think drastically gets insane when you get multiple constellations for her, although I do think her constellations are valuable, but more whale territory, making her crazy more efficient and stuff like that. Yeah, also, it feels like you can get to max stacks of her ability if you just build her with enough alt stacks. Also, if you guys are wondering what my BAAL is going to look like in terms of her artifact set, this is what my BAAL is going to look like in terms of stats, and this is what I've collected over the course of getting a Yoimiya set. I've also gotten good bits of the Emblem of Severed Fate set, so here is what my BAAL is going to look like, just in case you're curious, as a little sneak peek. By the way, I have her on a 5-piece Emblem of Severed Fate, so I could switch off a critical rate thing, except this one's already really good. It's critical rate with 24 critical damage. This is an Electro thing with a 10 and 14 and 8% attack, so just generally it's a really good Electro cup, a cup. Electro recharge, you got 20% critical damage here as well. I wish I had more energy recharge, but this is also an energy recharge cup, so what can you do? I also got a 15% attack and 5% energy recharge. If I could improve upon anything, this is the one piece that could be good, but it's also giving me 15% bonus attack, so not bad, and this one is giving me 27 critical rate, as well as I'll be giving her the catch, but for right now, she'll take Xinqiu's energy recharge, Skyward Pride. So that's my BAAL. I don't know if she gets affected by this. Let's see. Her energy recharge right now is 220, and I think it goes up when I level her up. I think she scales off of potentially energy recharge. We can actually see. Yeah, no, sorry, she scales with energy recharge, so she'll theoretically have more energy recharge than she currently does. So just for testing her sake, I want to go quickly see if my worry is like, is she not able to utilize this set bonus? Because theoretically she should have more damage with this set bonus active. So let's just put Zhongli on the team so she doesn't die on impact. First off, quick testing with your boy GRINN. Let's go to this place right here. Is usually a hellfest full of treasure hoarders. We will take off. How is this gonna really work? I'll equip Fischl, so she'll be a glorified energy bunny for us. Also, yeah, anyone who BAAL is using, like Fischl or Venti or Xinqiu, when you activate this, and you switch to a character that's going to be dealing damage off field, like a Fischl or like a Xinqiu, it's going to be huge. Especially the Fischl, who just is constantly dealing damage like a turret. That's going to be pretty good. Anyways, let's switch to Fischl so it can be an energy bunny for us, because it's her alt, the thing that we're trying to see if it pops off in a huge way. Okay, let's change her flower, because this shit shouldn't really affect her damage all too much. We'll give her this, and then we'll give her this. Okay, so now she no longer has the 2-piece set, she just has the 1-piece, so she has energy recharge. Okay, good. So what is her damage with her alt with this? First of all, Zhongli, you're gonna really need to have to hold down the fort here. Okay, give me them particles. Come on, Oz. Give me them particles. I will say again, look at that damage. Just like good little bits of damage. She's not leveled up and she's already almost doing 1000k. Not bad. Or 1000 damage, not the worst. Okay, so we have her alt. Let's go ahead and reapply this. Okay, so now everything should be as it should. This. I can't see anything. She's dealing like what looks like 1000 damage. Okay, is what it is. 1000 to 500 damage, let's just say that. 1000 to 500. Now let's put the set on her and activate, do the same thing. I mean, we already almost have her alt again, and we just used it. So that's also Fischl, I think. Fischl's just a battery, because Oz produces a shit ton of energy, or particles, sorry. It could also just be the fact of it. Also, man, she looks great. I don't know what people are talking about. She looks fantastic. She just have hair for days. She's gonna step on her hair and break her goddamn neck, okay? But she's a god, so it may not work out. Ooh, I could give you Xinqiu's piece, maybe. 17 more crit damage. I already feel like she's got more than enough crit damage, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens, okay? Okay, so now let's see if her alt is now good, now that she, I do believe, has the full 5-piece, not even 4-piece. Right? I give her 5-piece? Yeah, 5-piece. It's not, I could change off her helmet or something that I don't have as good of a version of, but we'll see. Although I think I'm happy with, again, giving her a little more energy recharge would be nice though. But again, if she scales with energy recharge, she should have a good bit more when she gets to level 90 or 80, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's do one of these. Same thing, this. I will do this, and then we'll switch to her and just soak up all those particles. Boom, 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 boom. Again, because she has such high base energy recharge, she's just going to be able to get it just on a base, which is nice. We're going to let these people get far enough away. We're also going to switch off of her so she doesn't die. Okay, now let's see if she scales with the elemental burst. No, now she's dealing at a base 1000. So it looks like it does, well, I mean, yeah, it looks like it more or less does. It's hard to say though. It does look like, I mean, we were doing 500 to maybe 1,000, where it did seem like the 1,000 got way more consistent there. I just wonder if that's because we had more crit rate in our substats. Because we have a good bit, not a crazy amount, but a good bit. We got a lot past 100. Oh, but we also don't have stuff like this, which like increases our electro based on our energy recharge. So that could help a lot too. All right, we're just gonna be building up particles. Do some of this. Do some of this. Do this, because why not? All right, give me them particles. All them particles. Soak them on up. Soak them on up. And we shit for 2K just then. What the heck is that? Jesus Christ. We're almost there. Okay, we have our ult. Now, let's let everything die down. So we have, so theoretically, this should be her base damage, okay? Let's do this. Ah, I can't see shit. 7K. Okay, 7K, 9K, 5K. No, we're hitting Wake too consistently with that. And our highest high was 100. Or sorry. Okay, so 500 to 1,000K is our max threshold. So I do think, well, our theoretical, our highest threshold should be higher than 1,000. Which beforehand it looked like we were just able to hit more consistently with 1,000. But if you guys look at my crit rate, it's nothing. It's the same. So it's 50 crit rate. So we should be hitting theoretically for the same amount. But we should also, we're gonna get a slight buff to our crit damage with this one, or no, that's our attack, and this is our crit damage, I believe. So yeah, our crit damage is significantly better. So it's not the best test, if I'm being honest, but it's not a massive crit rate surge. It's only like about 10 or 20 more crit rate. So yes, 500 on the low ends, 1,000 on the high end. Let's see if it's any better with this one. And we had Zhongli's shield, which weakens them to elemental resistance, so that should just help in general. But maybe she just doesn't fucking get affected by that set. If that's not the case, then that's brutal. Okay, we're gonna do this again. This.
Now you shall perish.
Okay, so we see, I mean, 1,020. Oh no, 2,000. Okay, no. Okay, it works out. I seem. I mean, it's almost 2,000. I seen just then. So I do think it's improving a little bit. A little bit. It's kind of hard to say if I'm being honest though. I'm kind of sitting here like, I mean, is it enough? Is it like what would it functionally be like 20 or 30K bonus damage? Maybe? I don't know. Here we go again.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I mean, yeah, her charge attack is doing good damage. I mean, I think, yeah, that was about 2,000, 2,300. I don't think that's just on the like slight crit bump I had. So I think it is improving. Okay, good. So I do think that does help. It does have some sort of place. Okay, good. Good. I was a little worried. I was worried that we basically gave her not enough. I was worried that she wasn't going to scale off of ultimate burst damage. Now, maybe, again, could be some minutia that I'm not seeing there, like maybe the what do you call it, the 27 or whatever crit rate that I gave her with that one artifact set, maybe was better than the previous one, than the not having it, than this one, which gave her a crit rate. Maybe, but I don't think it was enough to take 1,000 damage at her max peak and turn it into 2,000 to 1,900. So I do think, hopefully, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure she can benefit from the increased elemental burst damage by 25% of your energy recharge. And again, you're wanting a lot of energy recharge with this person, which I think I should be able to get hopefully at least to 150 when I level her up to max point, which should be a good bit of energy recharge. In the off-screen thing, we gave her, oh, also she's getting 8 crit rate from here, by the way, so just be careful with that. I probably will have a little bit less crit rate here, so that's something that I probably should work through a little bit, because around 40 too little, I think. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. This has been BAAL, just me wishing, actually, no, that was what this video was. This video is me wishing. Also, for everyone who liked or shared this video around, thank you so much. Appreciate it as always, guys. Also, I've been on some fucking lucky shit. Okay, I've been on some lucky bullshit for these last couple polls. And because I'm skipping a banner and then some, basically, I'm basically skipping 2 banners because I only spent like 2 polls, 20 polls essentially. Well, 20 polls and 5 wishes. So what do you got? 25 polls I wished. And I still have plenty to go. Not trying to rub it in, just trying to articulate that I should be pretty okay by the next couple banners. And well, we'll see. Hopefully it works out and we get a special kind of big-thighed horned god. Well, she might as well be a god. Anyways, But yes, ladies and gentlemen, super happy with this. Cannot wait to level her up. It's just going to give me something fun to focus on and do whilst we're waiting around. And also, this is a character that is not like Yoimiya, who can basically put anywhere and be really, really fun and good and very AoE, very explosive. And I don't know what people are talking about. I like her look a very, very, very high amount. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. This has been us wishing and lucking the fuck out. Also, this has been my ball, the one I prepared for. But this character actually got lucked out. The only thing I regret a little bit is not getting enough energy recharge. But other than that, we got good bit of crit rate, good bit of critical rate, or critical damage, sorry. And yeah, we should be good, especially when we get her, the catch, which is going to buff her elemental damage by a whole mess of a lot. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.